The year is 2026, and the Philippines has taken a bold step forward in modernizing its military airpo array, showcasing a fierce fusion of precision, performance, and cost efficiency. The spotlight today is on a small but deadly aircraft, the A-29B Super Tucano. A light attack aircraft that's rewriting the rules of close air support in the archipelago nation. Lightweight in build but heavy in capability, this aircraft is reshaping the way the Philippine Air Force engages in both counterinsurgency and border defense operations. Developed by Marawi, the A-29B Super Tucano isn't just a plane, it's a platform A1 built for precision strike missions, surveillance, advanced pilot training, and border patrol. Since its introduction to the Philippine Air Force in 2020, the A-29B has been active in operations against insurgent strongholds and has become a symbol of agile and flexible air dominance in the Southeast Asian region. Fast forward to 2026, and the A-29B fleet in the Philippines has received key upgrades in avionics, weapon integration, and mission adaptability. These updates are the result of an aggressive modernization roadmap under Horizon 3 of the Armed Forces of the Philippines Modernization Program. Let's break it down. What makes the A-29B Super Tucano special? The A-29B was built to do more with less. Unlike heavier and more costly jet aircraft, it can operate in remote environments with short, unprepared runways. That's a big deal in the Philippines, where rugged terrain, island geography, and infrastructure gaps make versatility essential. It uses a Pratt & Whitney Turboprop engine, offering 1,600 shaft horsepower. With a max speed of 320 knots, a combat radius of 300 nautical miles, and a ceiling of 35,000 feet, the Super Tucano holds its own in tactical scenarios. In 2026, upgraded mission computers allow the A-29B to integrate more advanced munitions and smart targeting pods. With improved synthetic aperture radar, SAR, and electro-optical/infrared, EO/EAR, sensors, the aircraft can now perform day and night operations with increased situational awareness and battlefield connectivity. This year, two newly upgraded Super Tucanos participated in live fire exercises in Palawan and Mindanao, showing off their laser-guided bomb capabilities. These aircraft were also integrated with joint operations involving ground troops and surveillance drones, offering a unified tactical framework. Combat-proven track record. From Brazil to Afghanistan, Colombia to Nigeria, the Super Tucano has built a legacy. But in the Philippines, its value is tied to counterinsurgency campaigns, especially in Mindanao, Sulu, and Toi, where terrain makes helicopters and heavy jets impractical. Filipino Super Tucanos have participated in precision bombing raids against Abu Sayyaf and splinter terrorist factions in remote jungles. The 2026 upgrades allow real-time intelligence sharing with ground forces, improving accuracy while minimizing civilian casualties. Notably, during Balikatan 2026 at the joint U.S. Philippines military exercise, the Super Tucano was featured in combined arms operations. It delivered air-to-ground support alongside armored personnel carriers and maritime patrols, proving it's a force multiplier. Maintenance and affordability. One reason nations like the Philippines continue to invest in the A-29B is the low cost of ownership. Operating at a fraction of the cost of an F-16 or FA-50, it offers mission capability with simpler logistics. 2026 saw the opening of a dedicated maintenance, repair, and overhaul (MRO) facility at Clark Air Base. This reduces the turnaround time for repairs, enhances readiness, and allows local technicians to gain proficiency. Supported by Brazilian aerospace engineers, The MRO program is part of a skills transfer agreement that strengthens the local defense ecosystem. Weapons loadout in 2026. The A-29B can carry a diverse weapons payload on 5 hardpoints. This includes .50 caliber machine guns in underwing pods, laser-guided bombs, unguided rockets, smart munitions, including the Paveway, AGM-114 Hellfire missiles, under evaluation in 2026. The Philippine fleet has recently tested integrating Israeli-made Spike-Air missiles, giving it capabilities at standoff range. Paired with EO/ER sensors and laser targeting, this loadout makes it effective against hardened targets and moving convoys, ideal for jungle ambush or terrorist hideouts. Regional impact. While the A-29B is not a frontline fighter jet, its presence shifts regional dynamics. Southeast Asia sees increasing maritime tension, and the Philippine Air Force needs a fleet that can respond fast and flexibly to small-scale intrusions or asymmetric warfare. In scenarios like gray zone operations in the West Philippine Sea, the Super Tucano could provide reconnaissance and close air support to amphibious troops. Moreover, its fuel efficiency means longer loiter time, perfect for persistent ISR, intelligence, surveillance, reconnaissance missions. 2026 expansion and future plans. As of 2026, the Philippines operates 6 9B aircraft. However, the Department of National Defense has expressed intent to procure at least 6 more aircraft, possibly with expanded maritime patrol capabilities. There's also talk of integrating drone wingmen, using AI-controlled systems to scout ahead or jam enemy signals. The ultimate goal is a multi-layered defense network where the Super Tucano acts as the agile strike node, supported by drones, radar stations, and ground-based missile systems. Latest car update: A 2026 Tactical Command Vehicle. Now let's pivot briefly to something car-related as part of our regular content. In tandem with the air fleet upgrade, the AFP also unveiled a new 2026 Tactical Command Vehicle designed to work with forward air controllers and mobile radar units. Based on a modified Toyota Hilux platform, the TCV features reinforced armor paneling, satellite uplink antennas, mobile control terminals for airstrike coordination, compatibility with A-29B live video feed. This vehicle was demonstrated in Zamboanga during a simulated strike mission, where it relayed coordinates to an airborne Super Tucano in real time. A successful laser-guided bomb hit confirmed the reliability of the integrated mobile ground-air command concept. The TCV is the first of its kind to be manufactured locally in partnership with the government arsenal and a private defense tech startup, showing the Philippines' commitment to building an indigenous defense industrial base. Strategic partnerships. Embraer has played a pivotal role in transferring technology and knowledge. Filipino pilots have trained at Embraer's facilities in Brazil, while Brazilian technicians are now mentoring local staff. There are also partnerships with the U.S. Air Force, especially in sharing best practices for using the Super Tucano in anti-terror missions. 2026 marked a milestone as a joint training exercise was held in Pampanga with U.S. instructors using virtual simulation and AI-assisted battlefield modeling, helping Super Tucano pilots make faster targeting decisions in dynamic environments. Limitations and challenges. Despite all its advantages, the A-29B is still a turboprop, meaning it's vulnerable to advanced surface-to-air missiles, SAMs, and anti-aircraft artillery. It's not designed to survive high-threat environments, so its role remains in lower-intensity conflicts. There are also limitations in payload and speed, meaning it must be deployed tactically and with proper support. Integrating it fully with advanced battlefield networks, especially in maritime zones, will require more investment in satellite and data link technology. However, given the financial realities and the specific defense needs of the Philippines, the Super Tucano remains an excellent value-for-money platform. What's next? As tensions rise in the Indo-Pacific, and non-state threats continue to evolve, the A-29B represents a critical asset in the Philippines' defense playbook. It's not just a plane, it's a signal that the country is ready to take its security seriously, investing in tools that match its operational reality. With future potential for drone coordination, real-time reconnaissance, and smart munitions, the A-29B may evolve into more than a strike platform. It could become a central hub for battlefield intelligence, say bridging the gap between foot soldiers and high-tech warfighting systems. We'll be watching closely as the Air Force continues to test new concepts and capabilities. And as always, we'll keep bringing you updates not just from the skies, but from the land, including the latest defense vehicles, tactical car upgrades, and armored platforms making their way into operational duty. So, whether you're a fan of military aviation, defense tech, or just fascinated by how nations protect their sovereignty, keep your eyes on the Philippines. The A-29B Super Tucano is here to stay, and in 2026, it's flying smarter, striking harder, and serving better than ever before.